Hey everybody, it's Brian with Inspiring How You See That, and I've always been accused, and probably rightfully so, of being a sucker for sad songs, and I gotta admit, I definitely am. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for the melancholy, the tear-jerkers, those songs that just make you feel a lot of emotion. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm actually going to just list 10 of my favorite sad songs. Now, this isn't necessarily my top 10, and it's not a countdown. I think what I'm going to do is actually probably do a series of videos, because there's so many sad songs that I love. So, but each of these songs, many of them you've probably heard before if you've watched our videos. So a lot of them, of course, are going to come from some of our favorite artists that we've done spotlights on, and some of them even interviews. So, and a lot were in my top 30 songs. So there's going to be some repeat, but the nice thing is there's going to be some fresh new music that hasn't been talked about on our channel yet. So I'm excited to see what you guys think. So please leave a comment down below what you think of my list, and then what songs that are sadder that you love. I always love hearing from you guys, and there might be some songs out there I've never heard. And like I said, I love that type of music, so I look forward to seeing what you guys have in store. So with that, we'll go ahead and jump in. The first song that we're going to talk about, and it was in my top songs, it's one of my favorites of all time, and it comes from Brad Paisley and Alison Krauss, and it's Whiskey Lullaby. I absolutely love this song. It's just such a beautiful picture of love and loss, and coming to the end of your life and regret. And I think we all, to some degree or another, can relate to that. And I think it just stirs up some of that emotion, and I love it. And the singing from both Brad and Alison is just absolutely beautiful. And it's just such a stunning song. And so I'm sure most of you have probably heard it. If you haven't, then I encourage you to check out Whiskey Lullaby by Brad Paisley and Alison Krauss. And of course, we're going to put up, video snippets and some of the music for each of these. And I'll put links down below for all of these songs that you could check out the entire song. Second one we're going to talk about, and this is a band that we've talked about a lot. It's one of my all-time favorites, and it's Smash Into Pieces and their song Angel. This is an incredibly touching song, and it touches upon losing a loved one to addiction. And it's a great mixture of that sorrow that you feel that they're gone, and yet the relief for them that they're no longer in pain. And it's just, Chris Adam coming in with his incredible vocals. It's such a moving song, so I encourage you to check out Angel by Smash Into Pieces. The next song, and this is from my friend Claudia Hoyser. You probably remember her. We've done an interview with her, which was incredible, and hopefully I'll be able to sit down and interview her again. I'm excited that her album should be coming out relatively soon, so we're pumped for that. But this is an older one, an older original by her, and it's called Pieces of My Scars. And it is such a raw, kind of stripped down song from Claudia. And as she always does, she gives her all, and it's incredible. And so it's another one that just hits your emotions. And so I encourage you to check out Pieces of My Scars by Claudia Hoyser. The next one is from one of my favorite metal bands of all time, and that's Disturbed, and it's the song Already Gone. It's another one that deals with loss and death, and it's just, David Draymond's voice is incredible, especially on this song. He's got the ability to just rip your heart wide open and pour emotion right into you. And this song is the epitome of that. So check out Already Gone by Disturbed. Next one we're going to talk about, and if you remember the very first artist spotlight that we did on this channel, it's one of my favorite bands, Forever Still from Denmark. And this is my all-time favorite song from them, and it's one of my favorites of all time. It's Is It Gone? Especially the acoustic version that they did, which is slowed down and really incredibly sad. Again, it's another song that just pulls at you, and Maya Shining's voice, she has the voice of an angel, and she just sets the stage in this, and it really gets in your marrow. And to me, that's the sign of a perfect song, is that you feel it. You know exactly what the songwriter and the singer is saying. And so, if you want something that'll really touch you, make sure to check out Is It Gone by Forever Still. The next one, and this is kind of an older school country song, and I love this song. It's I Sang Dixie by Dwight Yoakam. This one is just... it's such a telling story because it's from the point of view of a man singing to his elderly friend in the last moments of his life. And this man is far from home. It's far from Dixieland where he grew up. And he just longs to be back home in his last moments. And it's such an incredibly touching song. And I've always loved this one. And if you haven't checked it out, I highly encourage you to. Listen to I Sang Dixie by Dwight Yoakam. The next one, and this is one of my all-time favorite songs. It's one of my two top songs ever. The other being Dream On by Aerosmith. And it's He Stopped Lovin' Her Today by George Jones. If there is a more perfect country song, I have yet to hear it. Because it's so simple, but so beautiful. And it's something that every single one of us can relate to. And that is that loss, that feeling of loss and, the one that got away kind of thing. And oh man, I don't know how it's possible that you haven't heard He Stopped Loving Her Today, but if you haven't, stop this video now, open up another tab, and make sure you check out He Stopped Loving Her Today by George Jones. The next one, and this is a very unique song, and it's probably not as well known as some of the others, but I love it. It's called Soldier's Eyes by Jack Savoretti. And it's just got this amazing, there's a violin playing, and then almost like a Spanish guitar, and it's so sad and yet incredibly beautiful at the same time. And this one's hard to really put into words, and so the best I can say is make sure that you listen to Soldier's Eyes by Jack Savoretti. The next one, oh man, this is one of my... Growing up as a little kid, I always wanted to hear the album Bat Outta Hell by Meatloaf. To this day, I still think that is the best album ever made. And I think this is my favorite song on this. And it makes me want to cry every time I hear it. It's literally called For Crying Out Loud by Meatloaf. And it's... like nobody else, Meatloaf can just make you feel exactly what the song is meaning. I mean, the guy has operatic power, and it's just mind-blowing to hear him sing. And it's on full display in For Crying Out Loud. It's one of those ones, it's probably like 8 minutes long, but it's worth every second. And so definitely make sure you give a listen to For Crying Out Loud by Meatloaf. And now to our final one on this video, and it's a little bit different, probably a band that you might not have expected, and it's another heavy metal band, Slipknot, but this is their epic ballad, Snuff. And, oh man, Corey Taylor's voice on this is just flat out unbelievable. And it sets the stage, it's so atmospheric and moody, and it's just such an amazing song. I can't say more about how much I love this song, Snuff by Slipknot. So, those are 10 of my favorite sad songs. Anybody that knows me knows without a doubt I love sad songs. I can't get enough of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this list. Again, let me know down in the comments what you thought and what songs you love that are sad. And I plan on making a number of these, so... I encourage you to keep coming back and checking to see what we have, and hopefully we can get Kevin to make a list of some of his songs and make a video. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So, as always, thank you so much for spending this time with us. Make sure that you give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. That way you can always follow everything that Kevin and I are putting out. And we always love spending this time with you guys, and thank you so much. We love you all, and God bless.